In this quick start video, I'm going to show you how to get started with Automatic Duck Ximport AE, a brand new plugin from Automatic Duck that allows you to translate XML files from Final Cut Pro X directly into Adobe After Effects. Automatic Duck Ximport AE lives in the After Effects File Import submenu, but in order to demonstrate the workflow, let me go ahead and switch into Final Cut Pro X, where we can look at an example project. Here I have a 30-second commercial. Has a lot of attributes that you might have in one of your Final Cut Pro X projects. I have some picture-in-picture type effects here that I have created using scale and position parameters. I have some placeholder text that I've created, some speed changes, including some variable time remapping down below. We have some secondary storylines, and I even have a little, I have some picture-in-pictures here that I've added into a compound clip. So this compound clip contains these 4 picture-in-pictures. I've also applied some third-party effects to this sequence. This cow clip, for example, has Colorista 3 applied in order to help it look a little bit better. Same with this sheep clip, has Colorista 3 as well as a flipped effect applied. And I have another clip down here, this clip that had been retimed, also has magic bullet looks applied. There's a lot more going on inside of this sequence, but let me just go ahead and bring this into After Effects so I can show you the richness of the translation. To get out of Final Cut Pro X, select the timeline or the browser, and from the File menu, choose Export XML. In this dialog, I choose where I'm going to save the file, as well as the XML version I'd wish to use, and save. The export happens pretty quickly. Final Cut doesn't need to create new media during this process. And so now we can switch into Adobe After Effects and use the new Automatic Duck Ximport AE plugin from the Import submenu. When I select it, it brings up the Automatic Duck Ximport AE interface, which at the top has a file chooser where I select the file that I just created. And then down below we have some settings. The settings are first of all summarized down below so you can get a sense of how they're already set, but you can also click the Modify Settings button and make adjustments to the settings if you'd like to have it come in a different way. I'm going to click OK and bring in this XML file, and the translation is very fast, and I can now open up this composition and see what we've got. Let's move down towards the end of the timeline where I had these complicated picture-in-pictures and third-party effects applied. You can see that it looks remarkably like it did inside of Final Cut Pro X. All these layers with the cow and the bunny and the sheep have been scaled down and repositioned. They have the same effects applied, so I've got the flopped effect done as a transform effect with Colorista 3. The layer that had magic bullet looks applied, you can see I've had it set here, and it is actually set with the same settings that were in Final Cut Pro X. This clip also had some varying time remapping applied inside of Final Cut Pro X. So if I show you the keyframes, you can see that we have applied time remapping to this clip as well. In fact, the constant speed changes that I had in some of the other clips have also come in as stretches. Let me also point out one more thing, which is the compound clip that had the 4 picture-in-pictures has come in as a nested composition. So here's the 4 layers for this little picture-in-picture section. So this is just a brief overview of some of what comes through with Automatic Duck Ximport AE. There's a whole lot more that the plugin does, so I encourage you to check out the user's guide as well as download the demo. Whether you want to translate an entire project or just work on specific clips, there is no better way to translate between Final Cut Pro X and After Effects than with the new Automatic Duck Ximport AE